Missing World War I diggers recently discovered in a mass grave at Fromelles in France are to be dug up and reburied individually with military honours. But the decision by the Australian and British governments has caused divisions among the ancestors of the 170 or so Aussies.
92 years on from the deadliest day in Australia's military history, some have glimpsed fragments of the carnage at Fromelles.
A sight of abject horror. There is a man in those pits, still with the telephone wire wrapped around his ankles where he's been dragged in there.
In May, Tim Whitford watched as archaeologists confirmed this French paddock is a mass grave, the likely resting place of his great-uncle Harry, among 170 missing Australians and perhaps 300 Brits buried by the enemy after a hellish nighttime battle in 1916. Now the Australian and British governments have decided to exhume the bodies and rebury them at a new Fromelles cemetery.
And we give them the burial with full military honours that they probably deserve.
I think that would be an absolutely amazing thing.
Also applauding the decision, the Melbourne man who led a 6-year search for the missing diggers of Fromelles.
I've seen them, and clearly they're not at rest.
Others with ancestors who vanished that night have doubts.
I would prefer them to lie there for a matter of dignity.
In fact, the government hopes to begin the excavation mid-next year. It won't say how much it will spend trying to identify each digger, but does say that none of the remains will be brought home.
They've been there together for 92 years. I'll stay there together forever.
Tim Lester, 9 News.